Hello everyone. The purpose of this video is to go over how to use the Master Gunworks Pistolsmith block. This block is built and designed for the person who is building and fitting parts in a 1911 or 2011 style pistol. Contrary to other blocks which are designed more for the person who is an armorer or someone who is disassembling the 1911 or 2011 for maintenance. This block is specifically designed to basically hold your hammer, sear, disconnector, extractor, thumb safety, and slide stop. A number of these parts are difficult to hold on to and work on, and this block is designed to resolve many of those issues. We'll start off with the extractor. You can see this portion of the block has a little counter bore here and a relieved area over here. You can slide your extractor in. There's set screws at 90 degrees from each other, and you just snug those down. And now you can clamp your block in a vise or work on it on your bench, and you're holding your extractor in a way that you can get at working on your extractor hook, the tensioning pad, or the locking slot in the back of the extractor as well. If you don't want to hold it this way, you can rotate it 90 degrees. Rotate it 90 degrees. And again, just tighten up your set screws. Securing your extractor again. Now you can clamp it in the vise this way if you wanted it a little higher. Just personal preference. Just two different options to do the same thing. You could also probably clamp this block in a milling machine and take extremely light cuts if you had it secured very well. Really not so much the intended purpose of this block, but it is possible that you could do that. So that's how we secure and hold the extractor. Now we'll move on to the sear. Holding the sear itself can be challenging at times. So we built a specific area of this block to hold the true radius fixture. This is a true radius fixture available from Harrison Designs. You can get one there. The biggest problem with these is the ability to hold on to them, but we resolve that here. You can attach your whole fixture onto this block, clamp this in a vise, and then you can go ahead and stone your radius. Much easier than trying to clamp the fixture itself, or the radius fixture itself in a vise. Also, if you wanted to work on the sear independently, say the bottom of the sear or the sear nose, doing some finish work on that as well, you could also attach it independently by itself onto the block as well. Also flip it around, work on the rear of your sear. Makes holding it a whole lot easier. Now we'll move on to the hammer. So the hammer mounts in this portion like this, And you can notice it does have a set screw here also. That's meant to be a stop so you can come back and repeat the procedure and have your set screw there, so you don't have to completely set up everything again. You have a reference point that's then secured for you. Now you can secure your hammer. What this enables you to do is hold onto your hammer, and you can now stone or file or machine the flat of your hammer to change the amount of overcocking on your 1911 or 2011 pistol. Also, if you chose that you wanted to work on your hammer hooks with this fixture, you could do that as well. You just simply get yourself a flat ground piece of steel, like this piece of high-speed tool steel, and just push that hammer all the way up. And now you can have it secured in place. And then if you wanted to do stoning to that area, you could do that in this fixture. Also, for the height of your hammer hooks, you could also trim that to the correct height of your hammer hooks in this fixture by simply using a piece of feeler gauge stock. This is a 20 thousandths, so if you wanted a 20 thousandths high hammer hook, you can lay that on top of the block, just like this. And then you could come in and stone the top of those hammer hooks until you got to your desired height, which would be your thickness of your feeler gauge. Okay. The next portion of the block you can take a look at. There's a couple holes in the back. Take your hammer pin, your sear and sear pin, pin those in place, and they're the appropriate distance apart, where you can now check your hammer to sear engagement. Okay. The next portion we'll take a look at is the portion to secure your thumb safety. Now, standard thumb safety, we all know with fitting the thumb safety, we have to file that little flat area in order for it to fit. This fixture has a tiny set screw here. That's so you can change where you would like to have your particular fixture set. What I usually do is just have that set screw dialed down just a little bit, and what I'll do is just back the safety out just a little bit, enough to get a Allen wrench in there, and just drive it up as far as I can so it's against the bottom of the sear, holds it, then it's in there nice and firm, and then secure this set screw, which then will hold your thumb safety in place. Now you can hold this in the vise, come in with your file, and you can file that flat real nice. Or again, you could essentially clamp this in the milling machine, again taking very light conventional cuts, not Klein milling, and put that flat precisely on your thumb safety. Now, also, we can turn the thumb safety, just turn it up so the lobe drops in this other top slot. And again, tighten the set screw down. And now you can come in and hold this so you can work on your detent area of your thumb safety. Or if you were working on contouring the outside of your thumb safety, this is a good spot. You can do that as well. Also, we have another area on this block that we've put on here for the thumb safety. It's right in this corner. Now you can put your thumb safety in this corner, secure the set screw, hold it, and then move it around. And if you wanted to put a little chamfer around your thumb safety, you could do that from this position. Just move it where you want, tighten the set screw, be good to go. Now, that's the thumb safety portion. We also have a portion of this tool that will secure your slide stop. And that's this strange looking little area right here. Take your slide stop and put it in here and secure the top set screw. Now you're holding on to your slide stop in a position where you can work on your easy in slot, or if you're putting a detent on the face of your slide stop, you can do that from this position. And much like the thumb safety, there's a portion of this block that you can use to secure that in place as well. And just hold it in any position that you want. Tighten the set screw down, move it to where you want. Raise it up out of here a little bit if you wanted to. If you wanted to work on this and as if you were putting a little chamfer around the outside of the slide stop, this would be a good spot to do that. Just lift it a little bit out of the block and secure the set screw. The final feature on this block, again, it's this strange looking relieved area here. You can take your disconnector for your 1911 or 2011, drop it into that area. You can secure it in place. Now you can work on the head of your disconnector. Filing, again, filing or stoning. Disconnector pad, you can flip it around the opposite way. Again, securing the set screws. And now you're able to come in and work on that disconnector pad area. And those are all the features of our Pistolsmith block. Hope you enjoyed the video.